Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for Williams and Reed, the Indian and the white guy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What a thrill it is for us to be back at the fabulous Niagara, the Seneca Niagara Casino here in beautiful downtown Niagara Falls.
Yes, we still have power here. We still have power here.
Yes,
unlike
indeed.
Across on the Canadian side where they've given up their power.
Oh.
Yes.
They have, and those whining bastards deserve to be powerless.
Exactly.
I'm telling you that right now. Non-supporting chicken shit, Dixie chick loving bastards that they are.
That's right. I can just go ahead and smoke a joint and date a gay guy over there.
That's what they can do,
That's
by
right.
God.
By
We're here in America.
America, USA.
Yeah, right here in America.
That's
and
right.
I was upset when I first heard of this blackout, 2003 blackout, where this happened, and it happened so quickly.
Yes.
You know, I mean, just all of a sudden, bada bing, bada bing, bada bing. And the first report that I heard said it was Niagara Falls, New York that caused the problem.
Exactly.
I knew that would not be the case.
No.
I said to myself, shit, there ain't nobody with any power in that town. How could they? Every damn business is closed up in that town.
That's right.
How could they possibly be pulling more than they need?
Exactly, yeah. They're not sucking power, they're just sucking.
I thought,
right.
well, maybe if they decided to paint, they might have plugged a few more things in, you know?
Absolutely.
Or vacuum the area.
Exactly.
Oh,
but it could have been on the other side because they've got all those tourist traps over there.
They said, the first report that I heard, the blackout was caused in Niagara Falls, New York.
That's right.
And I was upset.
I
said to myself,
yes.
that couldn't had to be terrorists.
Yep.
Had to be terrorists. 'Cause I know.
Yep.
I know that mall that we went to out there with that one damn store in it. What was the name? No, not the one downtown. The one out
Summit Mall.
Yeah, Summit Mall. We went out there. Swear to God, Bin Laden is hiding out in that mall. I saw it.
Yeah. It's
Riding
the Summit Mall because...
he's out there riding a damn camel around and nobody suspects anything.
No. And then he's eating down at Bob Evans every night. And, you know, he's having biscuits and gravy.
Swear to God. Swear to God, I saw him at Como's this afternoon.
Yes,
I know it was him.
It was him.
I know it was him. And on top of that, the other guy, old Hussein, Saddam Hussein, his sons, of course, two of them, they finally took care of.
Uday and Usay.
But his other son is out there.
Which one?
eBay.
eBay.
Oh. Yes.
He owns that auction house right across the street there. Yeah, and his other son, the big chicken, he said he wouldn't even go to war if he was called up.
A fourth son?
Yes.
What's his name?
Pusey.
I didn't.
Yep.
Kind of a sissy.
Yes, he was a sissy.
Kind of a sissy, yes.
And they're looking for Bin Laden, I'm looking for Pusey.
All right, well, anyway, all this was going on, and in the news, in the media, I swear to God, the way the media, first of all, I was in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I was in Hawaii, so really, I could give a shit what was going on.
Exactly, yeah.
Power, no power, I didn't care. I was in Hawaii, enjoying the...
I can't go to Hawaii with you anymore because I am too fat. I'm too fat, and I'll get harpooned.
Yeah,
over there.
That's all right. Well, anyway, so I heard on the news that it was, big blackout and all this. So I turned on the news to see what's going on, and they were reporting the news like the whole damn country, the Northeast was out from Canada to New York to New Jersey to
Brunswick,
Pennsylvania to Ohio. Like it was all out for like 5 days.
And that's not true.
That's not true. How long was it out here?
4 hours.
4 hours.
Exactly. And a woman would know that. A woman would know, because guys always say, oh, we made love all last night.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, 7 minutes.
I did not know.
4 hours, yeah.
4 hours. The power was out for 4 hours, and every day on the news, they said, the power is out. It's the world, the great blackout of 2003. 3 is it?
Yeah, 2003 is this year, yeah.
I forget what year it is. Indians really don't care what year it is.
Yeah, exactly, because a lot of times the checks don't even have a date on them.
We just... Are there any Norwegians here?
Anyone have...
Oh my God! Look at her! Oh my! Holy
Oh my!
shit! I didn't. Can you light that? Can you light her up?
Oh.
This is.
Oh my God!
Oh
That just
my.
makes me want to go see an ABBA concert. Oh.
Are you really Norwegian?
Yeah, look at her. Oh yes.
Where are you from?
Well, I'm going to Norway if they're built
No
like
way.
that over there.
Where are
Jeez.
you from, dear? Right out of Norway?
Yeah, right out of Norway, New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's down there near
Steubenville.
Yeah.
No, that's Ohio.
That's where-
That's Ohio. See,
use
yeah,
that.
see, she's got a nice set over there and
Yes.
stuff. But see, I'm sagging everywhere, you know, like I used to be firm and stuff, but I've got these man titties now that are just out of control.
Well,
I have to wear like a sports bra when I'm laying
First
down.
of all,
you know?
I don't know if we.
Otherwise, I'm catching my elbow and
now we-
everything. And, oh,
You don't
man.
need
And
to-
my wife, I mean, if we get it on, she's got to be on top.
You know,
Otherwise,
there's.
I am sagging right into
There
her.
is such a
I
thing.
can't hear a damn word she's saying,
There
you
is-
know. And when you get to be my age, talking is half the deal.
Okay,
you
now
know,
here's
you got to hear that. Oh baby,
There is
oh
such a
baby,
thing.
oh baby. All I hear is, ooh, can't breathe.
All right, now there.
Give you an example. The other night, I reached down to grab her breast. It was mine.
Oh,
Some of the best sex I've ever
there
had.
is such a thing.
She had left the room 10
Now listen,
minutes early.
listen. There's such a thing as too much information.
Okay,
And
TMI.
you are sharing too much
Okay.
information here.
All right,
There's
I'm done.
some things that other people just don't need to know.
I'm done.
We don't need to know these
I'm
things
Holly
about
Dunn.
you.
Yes.
You are Holly Dunn, yes. The hell did you do to your hair?
I had the cat lick it for me this morning.
Is that
You've heard of a cow lick?
Yeah.
This is a cat lick.
you really got it? It's got that lip tonight, yeah. A cat lick.
There's something about Bruce.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Now you've done it.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
you've opened the religious door.
I have?
Yes.
Oh.
Catholic thing, you know.
Cat lick.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Catholic thing.
I
So
didn't even get that.
I know. Well, I was waiting for you, and I couldn't wait any longer. So I.
I thought you weren't going to do it.
All right. Well, we won't do it
Okay,
then. We'll
all
just
right.
move right along.
All right, no,
Because
just
you
move
are
right-
you are just having a.
I'm just having a bad hair day.
Yeah,
That's all.
and another thing, the
Yeah.
reason you don't look like her is you're not like 26 years old.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It- oh, you are?
Oh, wow.
Well, just shut the hell up about it. I'm trying to.
Yeah. Because we think
From here, you look about 12. So.
Yeah. That's right. And Indians have good eyesight
Yes,
too.
yes,
you know,
we do. Well,
they can always-
she's sitting right in the dark there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's-
But that's okay.
Yes.
You look like a giant pumpkin in that outfit
Well,
too.
yeah,
I just
she's-
want to pull your stem and make a wish.
She's.
Do you have a Halloweenie?
All right, enough of that. Well, anyway, we're just excited. We're delighted to be here back at the Seneca Niagara Casino.
Oh, this is a beautiful.
Here in beautiful downtown. We kid downtown Niagara Falls, but it really
It
is.
really is coming back.
It really. We got over to Pine Street today, and by God, it's really improving over there.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I mean,
there's a place over there. The Hills Brothers Mini Mart. What is that called?
I don't remember.
I don't
I was
remember.
driving.
I don't remember.
You were
either.
gawking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
So
Yeah.
anyway, we were over there. We were driving around. You went over to Canada today.
I went over to Canada. Yes, I did. I went over there and we dropped a few dollars on the Canadian
You
side.
should have brought me some candy bars. You know, I love those.
Oh, you love those
Canadian-
coffee crisps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love those coffee
Because those
crisps.
really aren't candy bars and stuff. Those are just, I think they're some kind of drug.
I'm sure that they're laced with heroin because I have to have them when I
Man,
come up.
right now you're sweating like an Indian at a free dance.
Well, I got. You know, they got these lights on like we're damn baby chicks or something. I don't think it
Oh
needs
my God, we could hatch a half-breed.
to be this. It is hot, so. But anyway,
Yeah.
and so you should have brought me some candy.
I should have brought you.
love
I
those.
didn't think about
Mr.
that.
Biggs too. I like.
Hey,
the
I can
Mr.
go back tomorrow because they didn't even check me going back and forth, and I
They
brought
didn't?
over a bunch of drugs and stuff.
No,
Well, yeah,
you didn't.
I muled
well,
them in.
Well, bring me some Cuban cigars too.
Cuban cigars, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll bring you some of those.
That's
too.
what
I'll
I like.
Sneak them
That's
over
really
the
the
border.
only thing. The only thing Canada
Yeah.
really is necessary to go over there for
Yeah, yeah.
is to get some coffee crisp candy
And-
bars,
and
some Mr. Big candy bars, and some Cuban cigars.
Exactly.
But sometimes I go over there just to get bread and milk and gas,
Yeah.
and they go, "What the hell are you doing?"
They don't say it like that.
No, they don't. No.
Canadians don't talk
They-
like that.
No, they say, "Eh,
Eh?
eh,
Are you a native, eh?
yeah,
Oh, right on then.
yeah." They go, "Eh," then everything's "eh."
Mhm.
Everything's like that, "eh."
Oh, right on, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's pretty good then.
Oh,
eh?
you got a big upper torso and then no butt, no legs there,
Yeah.
eh?
Yeah. That comes from carrying your dead ass for 35 years. I've carried you longer than your mama did.
Wow. You have the stretch marks to prove
All
that,
right,
too.
now let's not get stupid.
This casino started out as just, it was originally a civic center and stuff, and they came in like 100 days and whoosh, just changed it over and built it and rebuilt it and stuff. And now they're moving. They're going to be over in this area. They're building over onto the, I'm not sure which direction it is, but I walked out there today. There was a ladder leaning up against a building with a sign on it that said, "Climb the ladder to success." So I climbed up the top. There was a guy sitting there. He said, "Hi, I'm Seth."
Okay, so we do want to mention we have these souvenirs on sale. What we have is our latest videos, our latest CDs. CDs are $10, videos are $20. We also have the adult video. The adult video, which is even more than what you saw here tonight. It's the adult video. It's actually the same show we did tonight, only we're new.
Yeah.
And I know some of you are thinking, "Oh, no big deal," but I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You put my fat ass on a 42-inch screen and you're thinking Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
I'm
Tom Cruise.
We've got this. We've got these on sale out there, and we'd appreciate it if you would take some of these home because we brought enough to cover the entire damn town.
And it would be a good thing if you purchase one of these, one of our old ones, and then
then come back
when you get
the
the
next-
new one, then you can show people at your house. You can say, "Well, this old one wasn't as good because I'm on this new one."
Yeah, and then we got new ones here tonight. And if you want to be in the video, just you laughing really hard, just go ahead and raise your hand right now, and we'll get some shots. One up there.
Okay. One up there. Okay.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
we'll get you later then.
Yeah. And if some of you babes want to hang around too, we can get some babe shots.
Yeah, we're staying over in the Holiday Inn Select,
It's right across the street.
where they
It's,
haven't turned a damn mattress in 15 years.
It's called Holiday Inn Select because they select not to update it.
Yeah,
It's their choice.
that's right. So anyway, this is serious now. Of all the things that we've said and done here, a lot of it we didn't really mean.
Yeah.
But this we mean. We have these souvenirs on sale.
Yep.
This is our gambling money.
Well,
This is our gambling money. We're trying to do what President Bush said, keep
keep the economy going.
And I guarantee you that the money that we get from those CDs and DVDs will not leave this casino.
Exactly.
Will not leave this casino.
Goes
We'll-
right back into this.
I'm in there playing that damn,
What is that machine? That Money to Burn?
Money to Burn, I
Yeah.
like that one.
Yeah.
And,
You got to have some kind of engineering degree to figure out those slot machines, though, because they don't pay straight across with cherries and oranges anymore.
No.
It's all beep, boop, 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 different patterns. Or you got to have an old guy stand behind you, go, "Ooh, that was close."
I'll tell you. Let me tell you about.
If you'd have got the dog over by the sheep humping the tree,
And here's the deal.
you'd have got the bonus round.
Here's the deal. There's the word right there, bonus. bonus round. You white people don't even care if you win anymore. All you want is the damn bonus round.
Exactly.
You want the bonus round. You play all night long to get the bonus round.
Exactly.
You put $900 in a machine that would pay you at most $300 just to get the damn bonus round.
Exactly.
I've seen this.
I know it happens. I was up there with Seth and his brother, and they were both bent over saying, bonus, bonus.
Oh, stop it. Thank you for stopping by. We'll be here tomorrow night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. Now, we really need your help tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
We really need your help
Come
on
back.
Saturday night.
Come back.
And then, for God's sake, send somebody in on Sunday night.
Sunday night, yeah.
We need people here on all these
Sunday
nights.
night especially, because
Sunday night
this is such a religious area.
Yeah. You hear people in that casino, oh, God, just let me get to even.
You know the difference between praying in church and praying in a casino?
No.
In a casino, you really mean it.
I didn't. You have been absolutely
Right on.
psycho. Elijah was a wooden Indian standing by the door. He fell in love with an Indian maiden over land and snow. Elijah. He stood there and never let it show. He could never answer yes or no. Poor Elijah, he never got a kiss. No, no, no. Poor Elijah, he don't know what he missed. Yeah, now wasn't anyone good. That his face was red. Elijah, let go. One day a pretty old white man brought me, hey, hey. And the road so far away and broken line to stay.
Love me two-time, babe. Love me twice today. Love me two-time. I'm going away. Love me two-time, babe. Once for tomorrow, one got all today. Love me two-time. The third time is damn near impossible.
crowd is very intelligent,
Really?
and they know that we're here, and we wanted to announce today that
We've been to Canada and we're married now.
Jean Chrétien himself married us today.
Jacques Chrétien.
Yeah, Jean Chrétien. What's his name?
Jacques Chrétien.
Yeah. Jean Chrétien. He talks out of the side of his mouth. He's a very intelligent person.
You kids get back in the truck. He said, okay, that's right.
But he thinks it's okay for guys to marry guys and girls to marry girls.
It's okay.
Now, I don't care about the girls. If the girls want to do their thing, that's happy. I'd be happy to watch. But I don't think...
Yeah.
I know.
I don't think the guys should be...
The guy thing just doesn't work for me.
Yeah,
exactly. I do not want to even see this.
Oh, no. I don't even want to think about that.
And to think that they're married and all that,
most we've ever had to do is share a room that one time, and then I wasn't sure because you built a fire and everything. So,
But I don't know. It's just let's take the survey here.
Okay.
This audience here seems to be fairly fair.
Bring the lights down so you can't see their faces.
They seem to be a fair and balanced audience here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
How many of you think it's okay for gays to marry? Say yeah. Okay. How many of you do not think it's okay? Say no.
How many of you think it's okay for gays to just hammer stroke the hell out of each other and then not get married?
I just don't know. And another thing too. Now that we're discussing this, that Episcopalian bishop,
Yeah.
the gay guy.
Exactly.
I mean, this guy grew up
a married man,
married and had
children,
and then like he's 50-some years old, and oh my God, I gotta have a man.
Yeah. Okay.
And oh yes, I still want to be a preacher now. I still want to be a minister. What do they call him? What they call him?
A bishop.
Yeah. Well, now he's a bishop.
Yeah.
Before that, he was.
He was a Episcopalian minister.
A priest.
A minister. Yeah.
A father.
Yeah.
They call him
a minister.
Father.
Episcopalian. It'd be a minister.
Okay. Whatever it was.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I was there.
You never did go to church.
I did. I was confirmed. Episcopalian. But
you were?
Yeah, and I used to go, but I used to go just to sing, in the name of the Father, the Son, and Holy Ghost.
Just that part?
Amen. I used to, try to harmonize.
Because you're pretty, on the amen part. I did too.
Yeah.
I did too.
That's why I loved the church,
Yeah.
But I really didn't. Get in the kneeling thing was okay because they had benches for you to kneel
That's
on.
right. Yeah, they're padded.
Shit
most
like
of the
that,
time.
But
Yeah.
Then I went Pentecostal. I went to Assemblies of God, and these snake handling sons of bitches. Let me tell you about these people. This is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a whole different ballgame.
Oh
you're
yeah.
talking about
These
there.
people will fall and boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, right off the concrete.
Exactly.
Speaking in some type of tongue
yeah.
that you never heard. And out they go.
Yeah.
And so I kind of got freaked out on that until Benny Hinn.
Yeah.
I like Benny Hinn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Benny Hinn now,
Yeah,
because Benny is, he's a very nice guy.
Oh, he's a very nice
guy. And sometimes, he'll stand there and just, hey, opens his coat up, and the whole damn audience will fall down.
Yeah, exactly.
How they get him to do that, I don't know.
I did that once, but I wasn't wearing anything underneath my coat. It was a fainting.
Anyway, I mean the religious thing, but I have my own beliefs, and I'm not going to bore you with them.
That's right.
With my beliefs, but I have my own thing.
There was a flasher in Buffalo today.
There was?
Downtown Buffalo. Yeah, he opened up his coat and went and an old lady said, "Oh, horrible lining."
Horrible lining. So anyway, the priest now, the bishop is now, and he's gay, and then the Canadians think it's okay for gays.
Exactly.
Just now, I don't want to force my beliefs on everyone, so I don't care what they do.
Right on. They
if
should
you're
be able
gay,
to. It's America.
That's
it's America. It's a land of the free. It's like since we stole the land from your people,
exactly.
I'm glad that you improved the.
I'm glad that you brought that up. Now you didn't improve diddly
We've
shit.
improved
you
on.
You did not improve diddly shit. Let me tell you something about this land.
Yeah.
Before you white people came here.
Well,
before you white people came here.
We had it.
The women did all the work, and we paid no taxes. Whatsoever. No taxes. The women did all the work, and you thought you could improve on a society like that. Oh, you sons of bitches deserve what you're getting right now.
That's right.
I hope the
Yeah.
rest of the country goes by the way of California,
Yeah.
where they start recalling every damn politician they got.
That's
the
right.
dumbest thing in the world.
Well, it's not that dumb. I don't think it's that dumb.
Yeah, this
You are dumb.
I am not dumb.
I will squash you like a bug.
Arnold Schwarzenegger he's running for governor in California. They're going to recall the governor. This is not a governor that got elected and did some dumb, stupid things. This is a twice elected governor.
Exactly.
Who got elected and apparently didn't do too many stupid things the first time, and then after he gets elected again, they have a recall, and now 100 and how many are running for?
135.
135 people are running for office.
Yep.
Running for the office of governor in the state of California.
It's too confusing to me. I mean, the ballot is just loaded with crazies.
And they're not even sure.
Yeah.
They're not even sure that they can do a vote for a new governor.
Exactly, and
They got to vote on the same ballot whether it's okay to have a recall.
Yeah.
And if it is, then who would they want? Okay,
Yeah.
130. The stupidest.
it's like, if my wife leaves me for another woman, do I hold the door for both of them?
And I was watching the news today. They have some environmentalists
Yeah.
who hate SUVs
Yeah.
who burned up a ton of SUVs. Did anyone see this on the news?
Oh, yeah.
They burned some car dealership.
Yeah.
Burned everything down.
Yeah.
And wrote like anti-environmental things on what they didn't burn.
Yeah.
And so they burned cars, a bunch of cars,
Bunch of
SUVs.
Yeah.
You drive an SUV.
I do.
You need to fear for your life in Los Angeles.
I guess so. I guess I do. But
Yes.
but didn't they burned them?
Yes.
So actually, that's more harmful to the environment than letting them run for the length of the car. You know, because they get all that crap up in the solar system.
It's the ozone, not the solar system.
Oh,
We are in the solar system.
okay.
And the ozone layer, supposedly, which
right.
is some made-up shit that you white people believe in,
Yeah.
ozone layer. I'll guarantee you right now, there ain't no Indian ever heard of a damn ozone zone layer, nor do they believe in shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's a hole in the ozone layer.
Yeah.
There's a hole in your damn head is what there is.
Yeah. The ozone, I'm sure the Indians didn't have nothing to do with that, but I think they should outlaw those electric Indians, those arrows that when you're going through a construction site and stuff, and they're always going.
Is that what you call them, electric Indians?
See, those are demeaning to your people.
You
I think.
insolent bastard. Electric Indians.
Yeah. Well, they got the big Indian, you know, the smoke shop on I-90 there.
Yeah.
So they got
Yeah.
the big Indian. Yeah. Yeah, they got the big Indian. One time he's going like this, and the other place he's going like this.
That's okay. As long as it's on the res, that's okay.
Yes,
That's
yes.
okay. And we're doing
Man,
things
you
now.
are sweating like Jim Baker's cellmate.
Well,
Look
it-
at you. You're not even sweating, you're melting.
I did.
There'll be just a puddle of government cheese
I
here.
had some wine.
All right.
This is what happens
Buffalo.
when the fetus does not get enough oxygen.
Hey.
White people.
They either turn real blue or they team up with a Sioux.
You are starting to turn blue.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's chilly in
I
here.
want to do a song. I
Right.
want to do something different. Let's do this.
Okay.
Let's
All
do
right.
this.
All right. wandering through a little Texas border town. Another guy with plenty of time. She was wandering too, and then her eyes met mine. And that panhandle town along that Texas borderline. Well, the night's cold and dreary and the rain was falling, sure was falling fast. I was getting weary cause I left my little dearie in a town I passed. And I never more from this border town. I'll marry that girl, there I'll settle down.
Deep within my heart lies a melody, a song of old San Antonio, where in dreams I live with a memory beneath the stars all alone. It was there I found beside the Alamo, enchantment strange as a blue up above, a moonlit fire that only she would know. Still hears my broken song of love. Oh, moon in all your splendor knows only my heart. Call back my rose, rose of sand and tone. Lips so sweet and tender, like petals falling apart. Speak once again of my love, my own broken song. Empty words I know still live in my heart all alone. For that moonlit path by the Alamo, that rose my rose San Antonio, and rose my rose San Antonio. Oh, this is a swinging crowd here tonight. Are you a swinging crowd?
Some people think we're crazy, but that's just what they say. It's me and the Indian in the good old USA, just a swinging. Yeah, we're swinging. I swing a little lower than the Indian, don't you know? And if we measure to the kneecap, we've got tons of time.
We're doing we're stressing the USA
Yes.
thing because of the flag waving that we've been forced to do because
Yeah.
the non-elected president of the stolen nation has decided that
Yeah.
he's not George Bush. He's decided he's George John Wayne Bush. So
Yeah. See,
gonna
he's all torqued off
rule
now.
the world. I'm a little upset about that.
I know.
I didn't want to go to war
Because-
I'm in support of it, but I didn't want to go to war.
I know
It was
that.
not the right thing to do.
No,
you know.
no.
And Bush shows up over in
Yeah.
that town. What's that little town down the way here?
Dunkirk? Dunkirk.
Tonawanda. He's over in Tonawanda. Shows up at an elementary school there.
Yeah.
He goes in and he's going to answer some questions
Yeah.
for the elementary kids. Little Tommy jumps up and says, Mr. President, I have 3 questions for you. He said, number 1, he said, where are the weapons of mass destruction? Number 2, did we go into Iraq just for the oil? Number 3, if Al Gore got more votes than you, how come you're president? And before George Bush could do that shrug thing and kind of chuckle, the lunch bell rang.
Oh.
And they all get up and they go to lunch. An hour later, they come back and they're having lunch. And little Billy jumps up because the president's still there and he's going to answer some more questions. Little Billy jumps up and says, Mr. President, I have 5 questions for you. He says, number 1, he said, where are the weapons of mass destruction? Number 2, did we go into Iraq just for the oil? Number 3, if Al Gore got more votes than you, how come you're president? Number 4, why did the lunch bell ring 2 hours earlier? Number 5, what happened to little Tommy? So I'm not a.
No, you're not a. But at least the Indians have a bush to hide behind.
Well,
Oh, my side!
know so much as we need that. But anyway, this is just my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
'Cause
not.
you guys-
I'm not going to Natalie Maines on you here and say,
Yeah.
Bush is. What the hell did she say that pissed everybody off?
Something about we're ashamed that he's from Texas. That's where we're from.
Yeah, and I'm not ashamed that he's from Texas. That's where he damn well belongs.
Yeah,
And so.
that's right. That's right. And they call them rednecks down there, and like they call you guys rednecks.
We're not red.
No, redskins. Redskins.
Yeah, redskins.
Yeah.
And same thing with you. You call you white people.
Yes,
You guys are not white.
We're not?
No.
What are we?
You're pink.
So we should move to Canada?
But you're a manly pink.
Oh, manly. Ah, yeah.
Manly
Banana
pink.
boat. Yeah.
Yes, the banana boats.
The Belafontes. Yeah.
Yes. These are these are some new terms we learned today on the roulette wheel.
Yeah.
They get
The Czech chips.
chips. You don't just ask for different colors. You say I'll have some manly pinks.
And
some,
I'll have some Belafontes. Those are
Belafontes.
the yellow ones, banana boats.
These guys, they got a lot to do in there, and so they think of shit like this.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Yeah.
what was it? Money green.
Money green.
Money green.
Yeah.
And,
But I can tell you, you're not going to get your land back by going in there and going, hit me, hit me.
tasty morsels.
Tasty morsels, the brown ones.
Yeah.
That's right.
Tasty morsels, the brown ones.
Right on.
Supposedly they're like chocolate chips. So
Yeah.
some
Would
of
you
them
do
they had
that,
to explain to me.
Would you do that one song,
I'd
that
love to.
Running Bear song?
Oh, if you want.
Yeah.
I would. You would. This is
this
is the first song that I ever learned on the reservations of South Dakota many moons ago.
you to do Running Bear.
It's a love song.
Oh, it must be 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indians, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little Indians. Boy, we got a whole truckload. Come on. No. It's a love song. It must be, how much is that doggy in the window? I'm really quite hungry, you see. Is that a Pomeranian or a pit bull? A real Indian delicacy. Yum, yum. Hot dogs, armor hot dogs. What kind of Indians eat armor hot dogs? Fat bucks, skinny bucks, bucks who climb on rocks, short bucks, sissy bucks, even bucks with chicken pox. Hey, remember this one? Indian behave. That's what they say when we're together. 'Cause you're a gay brave. And you're really into leather, but we're running just as fast as we can. Holding on to one another's hand. Trying to get away into the night. And then you put your arms around me and we tumble to the ground. And then I say, get off.
I think you're a queer now.
Hey! There doesn't seem to be any butt plugs around.
On the banks of the river, sit riding bare, young Indian brave. On the other side of the river, sit is lovely and it made the white dove was her name. Such a lovely sight to see. But the tribes fought with each other, and their love could never be. Running there, lovely white dove, with the love that brings to the sky. Running there, lovely white dove, with the love that never dies. We couldn't swim the raging river, catch the river was too high.
Up the jam, pumping, 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 pumping.
White dove, way down the other side.
Ice, baby.
In the moonlight, you could see her throwing kisses for us.
Say, go white guy, go white guy, go.
Was leading faster, waiting there for her brave running babe. Love the white dove, with the love that made the sky. Running babe, love the white dove, with the love. stream as we swim after each other in a swirling lake. As their hands touch and their lips touch, the raging river pull them down. Now they'll always be together in the happy hunting ground. Riding baby, love and white dove, with the love that makes us stand. Riding baby, love and white dove, with the love that never dies. Yeah, yeah, Thank you. How about a round of applause for our band? What a job they do. Light 'em up. We had a band.
Band of Indians.
We had a band. They're in the pit.
Yeah, they're in
I
the
want to
pit.
do this. I want to do this. This here. All right. So I sing you to sleep. After the loving, I brush back the hair from your thighs.
Eyes. Why did you change the words to that song?
Am I singing this song?
Yeah, but you're singing it wrong, because that's an Engelbert Humperdinck song. I know.
Am I singing this song?
Yeah, but don't butcher it like
I'm
that.
not butchering this song.
That's not the
this
real
is
words.
a song recorded by our good friend Engelbert Humperdinck.
Duh, I knew that.
Engelbert and I
He
have
has never
sung this song
Not like that.
many times
Not like
together.
that. You
Many,
changed the words.
many times. I did not change the word. Listen,
I changed the
this
words
is the
earlier,
way
you
the
just
damn
went back
song
and
goes.
you
Listen.
put the change in my
So I sing you to sleep.
I heard that part. That was
After the loving, I brush back
here.
the hair from your thighs.
Eyes,
Thighs,
eyes,
thighs,
eyes,
thighs. It's thighs.
It's not thighs. You don't brush back the hair from her thighs. If she's got that much thigh hair, she's got to be from Lewiston. Apparently they know her.
I didn't realize that. I wouldn't have.
She takes after Lewis.
I wouldn't have.
He's got a ton.
Wouldn't have done that. I was watching Engelbert the other night.
Engelbert?
He was on public TV.
That's not his real name, Engelbert Humperdinck.
No.
That was a...
What is his real name? Do you know?
Yes, it's Jerry Dorsey.
George.
Jerry.
George.
Jerry Dorsey.
No, it's
Yeah.
George.
Jerry.
George.
George of the jungle, come as he can be.
You're thinking of Jerry Rivers.
Jerry Rivers, who was Hank Williams.
No.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Yes, he was with Hank Williams.
Yes, he was a fiddle
Yes,
player,
I
or
know.
steel player. But anyway,
Yeah,
it's
steel
not
player.
Jerry Rivers.
Is Geraldo Rivera.
That's right.
Yes, but the original Jerry Rivers was
No.
with Hank
No,
Williams.
the Jerry
Senior.
Rivers that I'm in reference to, because you were talking about Engelbert. That's not his real name.
Yeah.
And so that's just names.
Yeah.
Everybody, they change their name.
Like Ricardo Montalban, that's not his real name
No,
either.
no. What is his real name?
Manual
I
transmission.
did not know that. With rich Corinthian leather.
Yes.
What
One
is
of those-
rich Corinthian leather?
It's a
Corinthian, what does that mean?
Naga hide. Did the Indians ever kill any Nagas?
No. No, to me, when I tell people, well, we're coming to New York.
Yeah.
We're coming to New York, and they say, oh, New York.
Yeah.
They start talking like it's Manhattan. I said, no, we're going to
Buffalo.
Niagara Falls,
Niagara
New York.
Falls, yeah.
The real New York.
Exactly.
The real.
This is the real.
This is the
New
real.
York. This is that's a different country,
I
New
feel,
York City.
yeah,
It's a
New
different
York
country.
City just sucks the large one. That's all there is to
Well,
it.
it doesn't. No, it's a great
really-
place to visit. but
It's
a great place to visit.
It's another world.
Yeah, it is. It's a country.
It's its own little country,
Country,
and
yeah.
it should just stay that way.
Yeah,
People that
exactly.
live there ought to just live there.
And Buffalo
And
wasn't
shut
even
the hell up
Buffalo.
about it.
It wasn't even Buffalo. It was like Beaufleur. It was like the French came in and said, "Oh, that's pretty water there. Let's call it Beaufleur." And then you guys came along and said, "Beaufleur."
We did not.
Yeah.
We did not.
Yes, you
No. That's how stupid you white people are. You think Indians, you refer to Indians and buffalo.
Yeah.
Indians had nothing to do with buffalo.
Yeah?
We ate bison.
Bison.
Bison. Yeah.
That's the name of the baseball team. You guys used to eat baseball players?
Yeah, we'd call in Idi Amin, he'd cook them up, and we'd eat them.
He just died, too.
He did
Yeah,
die.
yeah.
And he lingered a long time.
That was too bad.
They cut off his leg, they made soup.
Oh, jeez. That's gross. The guy that wrote the Hokey Pokey died, too.
Terrible thing.
Yeah, when they buried him, they put his right foot in. And left foot in. Shake it all around.
The guy that just that wrote the Tennessee Waltz just died too, and
That's right.
That's a terrible.
That's a
thing.
good song.
It was a
He
good
wrote
song.
a great song.
It's a
there.
damn shame that people never got to hear the Tennessee Waltz. You heard a song about the Tennessee Waltz. I'll show you. This is what I'm saying. How much time do we have?
We've got plenty.
I was waltzing with my darling
Oh, yeah.
the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee Waltz. I introduced him to my darling, and while they were waltzing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee Waltz, when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced him to my darling, and while they were waltzing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. See, that's the sad thing, is you never really heard the Tennessee Waltz, because the Tennessee Waltz was actually banned from being played public anywhere, because every time the Tennessee Waltz was played, shit like that would happen in that song. White people would take another man's wife right off the dance floor out into the parking lot. Just, oh. And it got to be such a problem that finally the governor of Kentucky, and you know what they do in Kentucky. Cousin hugging sister. Well, anyway, they banned the Tennessee Waltz.
Yeah.
Because white people could not listen to the song without. so therefore,
song,
you never heard the
that
Tennessee
song
Waltz.
is not the Tennessee Waltz.
No,
That's interesting.
that's not the Tennessee Waltz.
That's a song.
The name of that song that I was just singing.
Yeah.
I was.
I was.
Yes. I was waltzing with my darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee Waltz.
Oh, I believe that.
Yes, and this is what happens. He introduced him to a friend, to his lover, and boom, she's gone with him.
Yeah.
It happens continually.
And that song's
over
called I
and
Was.
over. Yes.
I was.
And that's what happened, and that's why
If that's the case, then the Hokey Pokey was called You Put.
I don't think that was necessarily the way it has to be, but it could have been, but there was nothing wrong with that.
You made all that up.
Just I didn't make it up. That's a true Indian belief.
Yeah.
You may have to go to South Dakota to hear that, but
Yeah.
that's what that is.
Well, right on then.
So anyway,
Let's do our Ding Dong song.
we'll do that one.
Yeah, okay.
We can do that one
Yeah.
too.
We could close with that probably, huh?
We could, but it's we could do that.
Yeah.
Yes, we've been here long enough, and these folks have got to get to the machines here tonight.
Yes.
They have loosened them all up.
Yep.
Loosened every
Ouch.
machine out there. It is a Seneca giveaway.
Yep.
Swear to God, in honor of the Canadian Power being shut down for a week, these
Yeah.
guys got so much money they can't count it. They're
Yeah.
going to give it back to you people.
Exactly.
That's the kind of tribe. That's the kind of tribe this tribe is. That's why they.
I was in the casino today. The mechanics were in there loosening 5 of the 6 screws in the back of every machine, because there's a plate right in the back that has that goes right into the guts of the machine.
Actually, it's a
they
chip.
loosened that. Yeah, there's a chip behind there. They've loosened 5 of the 6 screws in the back. So if you do not win here tonight, you've been properly screwed.
Really? I mean, tonight it's a Seneca giveaway.
Yep.
They have got the loosest sluts in
Slots.
or
Slots.
slots.
You're thinking of Casino Niagara.
Exactly. Exactly.
They've got some loose women over there. Over there at that Skylon
That's
or
right.
whatever it is over there, that giant space needle.
Wide open spaces. Hate that little.
I like them. I think they're good. I think the Dixie Chicks are good.
They are.
They're good
They are
musicians
good.
and singers and stuff.
They are.
They remind me of like the early Oak Ridge Boys because of their talent.
I don't see the comparison there, but I'm sure that that there was.
Because early on the Oaks had that. Mary took the runner with the traveling band, left her mama crying with the head in her hand. Such a sad case, so broken hearted.
Oh yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah.
If we knew that one, that'd be a good one.
I mean,
We
And
could
then-
do an Oak Ridge Boys song. You want to do an Oak Ridge
I
Boys
don't
song?
know any
We'll do,
Oak Ridge
we'll do
Boys.
the Oak Ridge Boys song. I'll do the 2 guys over here, Joe and Dwayne.
Huh?
You do the other 2. You do the Mountain Man.
the bearded,
Yeah.
scruffy looking.
William Lee Golden. And then you be the bass singer. You be
No,
the bass singer.
I
We'll do
cannot
that.
be the bass singer. That's way below.
Many's a time I have stood by the water and had no reflection to show.
Many's the time I have stood at the crossroads, not knowing which way to go. You're the one in a million. You're the one. You're the one. You're the one in a million I see. You're the one in a million. You're the one. You're the one. You're the one in a million for me.
All of the others were places to go to when I had nowhere to sleep.
I never made any promises to them, none that expect me to
That was not.
I can't hit those notes.
Well, of course you can.
Only dogs can hear those
Oh.
notes and he's singing anyway.
We should have done their big hit.
Yeah,
We should have done their
should've
big
done,
hit.
yeah.
That would have been even better. Viagra. Viagra.
Yeah,
My arms are on fire for Viagra.
oom papa, whoops, I'm a papa now.
Viagra melts in your hand, not in your mouth.
Did you know?
Comes in a thin candy shell.
You know, there's a new pill out
Yeah.
to combat Viagra.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. It's made by Bayer. Yeah.
To combat it?
Yes,
Oh, you mean it's like it?
Yeah,
Oh,
like the
not
Viagra,
to
yeah.
take the spell off.
No, it's a better, cheaper Viagra.
Oh, yeah, and women have one now too. Women have their own Viagra.
They do?
Yes,
What's
they can.
What's it called?
I don't remember the name of it either, but there's so many new drugs out there. I just haven't been able to keep up. I want to try them all, but
Women have a new.
yeah, they
A
do.
new
And I can't
Viagra.
remember Lamisil or one of those. You know, it's,
Are any of you women
on that.
What is it?
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Ample milk.
And, no, that's that stuff that you drink after you get old.
I don't know what it is, but I just looked to this area because they seem to be.
Yeah.
They seem to be knowing a little more over here than the rest of them. So ananyway,
Well, this
but
is
the
a very
Viagra,
knowledgeable-
the Viagra thing, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, I know you tried Viagra.
I tried it.
I know
but
you tried. Did it work?
Oh, like a scratching post.
It
I'm
did.
telling you. I had the neighbor cats coming over for a whack at it.
Now you know they had some adverse effects. Yes, adverse effects. They had some adverse effects.
Yeah.
There was like 130 white male died from the drug.
You're kidding?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, because of several different reasons, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
Exertion was
Exertion,
one of them,
yeah, that had to be it, yeah.
Yes.
And,
why would they exert themselves?
because they can.
Because they think they're...
Because they think they're like the Superman or something, yeah.
Yes, and so you can't remember that.
Yeah,
Line. All right, so you did try it.
Yeah.
And did you have any...
No, I didn't
problems?
really have, but I guess I could have died.
You could have died, yeah, if you would have...
135 white guys died, I could have been old 136.
Well, something like that.
Just a number.
I'm not sure what it was,
Yeah.
but they did...
But
Some
my
of them
problem
died.
was I didn't know that you're not supposed to mix your drugs. I mean, if you're taking Viagra, you shouldn't take anything else.
Not just Viagra, no drug. You should never mix your drugs. You
Well,
shouldn't take an asprin with a vitamin.
I could have died.
Never.
The first time I took my Viagra, I took it with my iron pills.
Viagra and your iron pills? What happened?
I was up all night pumping iron.
I don't think that's what that wouldn't be called a...
Then I took some with my Rogaine.
Rogaine? What happened?
I had a hair-raising situation.
Stop it. I
took some with my X-Lax.
Excellent! What happened?
I didn't know whether to shit or go blind.
I just want to know one thing.
What?
Can you get it over the counter?
Oh, that takes 4 pills.
No. Without a prescription.
Oh, yeah. I'm much more cautious now.
All right, stop.
I just licked the pill.
All right, well, that's enough.
Hi, how are you?
Again,
What are you from?
you're oversharing.
Amherst?
You are oversharing. We don't want that much information. I tried to tell you earlier, boys and girls, when we have the souvenirs on sale, and somebody may need to tell them that this is a for real deal.
Yeah.
We have CDs for $10, and the video stuff, the DVDs and the VHS are $20.
Yeah.
But if you have a cassette player, we have some cassette tapes that we're just giving away here tonight.
With purchase?
No, not purchase. If you want one, take them.
Yeah.
We've got enough here.
Because they're like the 8-track.
The shit is not moving. The shit is not moving, people. So if you need a cassette tape, and this is all music that you wrote, and it's on this cassette tape, and so if you'd like to have one, just tell the girls out there.
You just give me my free stuff, and I don't want to pay for it.
You don't have to. You are not obligated to buy anything else. Just we've got cassettes out there. Just if you want one, take one.
Yeah.
If you know someone who has a cassette player, take one for that sumbitch too.
Yeah.
I do not want to see these things out there.
My last cassette player burned up with my SUV.
So this is a for real deal. The souvenirs on sale. If you do not have to feel obligated. Well, we would appreciate it if you did buy something, because this is our gambling money and we need to gamble.
Exactly. And
otherwise,
the Seneca tribe just barely getting by.
Barely getting by.
So
they had a good week this week, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it's going to take them to track that down when we knock that power out again. So. It's okay. So anyway, we're going to leave you with the song that we wrote one time as we journeyed from our home state of South Dakota headed west. We left South Dakota and drove out across to Wyoming.
All right.
Anyone here from Wyoming?
Anyone?
Of course not. Wyoming sucks. Always has. Always will. We got across Wyoming and pulled into Utah. Provo, Utah.
Yes.
We stopped at this convenience store.
It was an Iraqi-owned, Osmond-operated 7-Eleven.
Exactly what it was. We went into this little stop and rob to get ourselves some Hostess cream-filled cupcakes.
That's a nutritional plan that works for old Charging Turtle.
That's right. We went in to get some Hostess cream-filled cupcakes. They had none.
We got
They had no Hostess cream-filled cupcakes.
You didn't go
they
to-
had everything else but no hostess cream-filled cupcake.
Real torqued up, we headed outside. The Indian looked down. He saw some litter on the ground. He gestured like this, which meant the Redskins' kick was good. He said, "Thank you, Nordic track," and a tear came from one of his eyes.
Listen carefully to the lyrics of this song. It'll bring a tear to your eye.
Alrighty.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
He was eating Twinkies as he drove along the highway, listening to the DJ play Merle Haggard and his band. He didn't see the semi as he came around the corner, and he died with his ding-dong in his hand. Yes, he died with his ding-dong in his hand. He scattered cream-filled cupcakes across the lane. One of life's great big no-no. He wasn't reaching for his ho-ho, but he died with his ding-dong in his hand. Indian!
There was a country singer who was eating zingers as he sang with the Red Hot Country Band. The band was really smoking, and the singer started choking, and he died with his ding-dong in his hand. Yes, he died with his ding-dong in his hand. The last song he sang was really grand. Oh, he thought he was the mostest, till he hit that big black hostess, and he died with his ding-dong in his hand. Everybody, sing along! Yes, he died with his ding-dong in his hand. He scattered cream-filled cupcakes across the land.
Well, I hope and I pray that when I reach that fateful day, I will die with a great big humongous ding-dong. Or maybe some of them little Debbie cakes that they leave out on the shelf at the Big Indian for about 12 years in my hand.
That's all. We thank you very much and enjoy your evening. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks for coming tonight. Take care now. All right. Good to see you. White people, stay together. Pretty much completes our show. Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. The Indian has left the building. Pretty much takes care of our portion. Go ahead and begin thinking about leaving. Our portion completed. Should be music coming up now. Lights have gone off and there should be theme music. We'll probably cut this in later. That'll do it for us, though. Some of you may have shows of your own out in the lobby.